Hey everyone, on a bright and crisp day as we transition again, it feels like from fall toward winter. It is a beautiful day. Seth and I are here without Amy because Amy is tending to some things within her family situation. Many of you know that her mother died on Monday in the late afternoon. So it's a very tender time for Amy, and we're thinking about her and holding her close in our hearts. We want to talk a little bit about what's going on. So what's up immediately, Seth?
I want to let people know it's a full weekend that we have. On Friday, we have Food, Fun, and Friends, our first fellowship Friday of the month. So lots of F's there. And it's at 6 p.m. Again, if you can still come if you don't RSVP. But if you can, let us know so we can get the right amount of food. So contact me and let us know if you want to come again this Friday at 6 p.m. And then I'll also just mention, as I've been mentioning, about the benefit concert, the Sing Me Home benefit concert for On Earth Peace.
Wait, there's a benefit concert for On Earth Peace?
And, you may think, gosh, Seth, you've been telling us the same information, but let me just show you something that you may have not seen.
Oh boy.
And that is just a picture, a few enticing pics, perhaps, of some of the baskets. These are just two that we have. Just to give you a taste, it looks like a nice blanket for the winter season and some other things. So these are just a couple of a number of 12 baskets that we'll have that different people have provided, all different kinds of things. So that's something to look forward to in terms of supporting On Earth Peace. Once again, if you've reserved tickets, that's great. You don't have to have a ticket at the door. If you don't want to, do online payments, which I know some have mentioned that, you can just support On Earth Peace by bringing, a check or money that evening, or sending it to On Earth Peace in relation to the concert, whatever works best for you in terms of supporting them. So it'll be at 7 p.m. The doors will open around 6 p.m. if you want to come early and check those baskets out. Again, there'll be an intermission, an opportunity, again, to put your last bids in, and then be able to also have some refreshments and gather and be together and to listen to some wonderful music. There'll be lots of notes played on Jacob Jollife's mandolin. That I can guarantee.
Yes.
So anyway, we really look forward to the harmonies and the music and the fellowship and the supporting of On Earth Peace on Saturday.
Yeah, that's good. We also want to remind you that we do have two memorial services happening this weekend. The one on Saturday is for Dwight Farringer. That will be at 2 o'clock at Timbercrest, the Timbercrest Chapel, with visitation to follow. And then the memorial service on Sunday, again, 2 o'clock. That one is for Carol Baker. That will be here at the church, also with visitation to follow. So just for your awareness, even if you aren't able to come, please hold those families in your prayers this weekend as they remember and celebrate lives well lived. Yeah, and we're going to look just a tiny bit further ahead. We got a lot of things happening in Advent, but as we look down the road, there is not a Lessons and Carols service, which originally was on the calendar. So if you had marked that on your calendar, that is not happening. But next weekend, the next thing for us is
next weekend we have caroling on Sunday afternoon. We'll meet in the hub there at Timbercrest at 2:15, and then we'll carol in sort of two different places in the assembly room and then over in healthcare. And so it'll just be a nice time to sing some carols together with the residents there at Timbercrest. And then also just want to let people know that some have been asking about Angel Tree. I know that Kayla has mentioned some folks have been reaching out, and we'll have some details in the newsletter, but they're doing things on the website this year, and that link is not active yet. And so once that link is active, we will get it out to people so that you can check the tags and participate in that effort.
Good, good. As we finish up, I just want to read a little bit from the Advent devotional that we've been handing out to people. This is Kathy Geiswhite, and this is just a little bit from her introduction that I thought is kind of a nice thought as we move further into the season. She says, "The Christmas story is miraculous, and every tiny part of that story is part of the miracle. God's love was made manifest in a lowly barn in the dark of night for ordinary people like me and like you. To receive that love, we need not overextend or shop for it or do anything extraordinary. If we practice leaning into the simplicity of the holy story and the sacredness of our ordinary lives, we might find pure joy in the season of Advent. There is grace in the simple gifts, and there is love abundant." So I guess our wish for you as you continue to move through this week is that you might have a taste of pure joy and also recognize that there is love abundant.